Hello everyone, I am Sushila Tipshetty, lecturer at KLS Kokte College of Commerce, Belgavi. So welcome to today's class of Commercial Arithmetic 1, the topic Problems related to laws of indices. So in the previous video we had seen problems related to laws of indices. I hope you guys are working out those problems. So let's see today's problem. The first problem is 49 raised to 2.5. So in these type of questions you have to use the first law, that is a raised to m into a raised to n can be written as a raised to m plus n. I hope you guys are familiar with these laws. So in this case 49 is nothing but our a, that is the base. So here 2.5 can be written as 2 plus 0.5. Okay, so this is 0.5. So here 2 is m and 0.5 is n. So here 49 square and 49 raised to 0.5 is nothing but a raised to m into a raised to n, which is nothing but a raised to m plus n. So you can see how we have used the first law. Next step we have 49 square into 7. So how we got the 7 is 49 raised to 0.5 is nothing but 49 raised to 1 by 2, because 0.5 can be written as 1 by 2, and also anything raised to 1 by 2 is nothing but square root of that number. So here square root of 49 is nothing but 7. So this is how you got this 7. Okay, the next step is, you know that 7 square is nothing but 49. So we have written 49 as 7 square whole raised to square into 7. So again we are using the third law, that is a raised to m whole raised to n is nothing but a raised to m into n. So here we will get 7 raised to 4 into 7. Again we are using the first law, that is a raised to m into a raised to n is nothing but a raised to m plus n. So the final answer is 7 raised to 5. So in the exam, even if you will write till this step, it is okay, no need to write the simplification or the final answer. So now let me quickly revise so how we arrived at the answer. So first you have to use the first law and get this step, that is 49 raised to 2 into 49 raised to 0.5. Then in the next step we have solved 49 raised to 0.5 and we have got the answer as 7. Then using the third law we will write 49 raised to 2 as 7 square whole raised to 2. Then we will simplify. So even these are the easy problems, only you have to know how to use those laws. So now the second problem is you have to solve in the similar way, but here the question is 25 raised to minus 2.5. So here it is in the negative form, negative index is there, so you have to use the formula a raised to minus m can be written as 1 upon a raised to m. So here 25 raised to minus 2.5 is written as 1 upon 25 raised to 2.5. Then like the previous problem, these steps are the same, like they are similar to the previous problem. So 25 square into 25 raised to 0.5, this is by using the first law. And in the next step again we know that 25 raised to 0.5 is nothing but 5, and then 25 square is nothing but 625 into 5. So here I have directly written the answer, or else you can write here 25 square as nothing but 5 raised to square whole raised to square into 5. So you will get it as 5 raised to 5 using the first law. So the final answer would be 1 upon 5 raised to 5. So this is the second problem. So let me revise it. So since it is in the negative form, we have to convert it using the law. A raised to minus m can be written as 1 upon a raised to m, and then you have to look into the denominator, and 25 raised to 2.5 can be written as 25 raised to 2 into 25 raised to 0.5, then 1 upon 25 square into 5, then you have to simplify it. So let's see the third problem. So even this is similar to the previous problem. So here the question is 4 raised to minus 3.5. So using the law of negative index, we are writing it as 1 divided by 4 raised to 3.5. Then using the first law, we will get 1 divided by 4 raised to 3 into 4 raised to 0.5. We know that 4 raised to 0.5 is nothing but 2. So we'll get this step. Then we know that 4 is nothing but 2 square. So okay, this should be not 3 multiplied by 3, this should be 2 raised to 3. So again we have to use the third law, that is a raised to m whole raised to n is nothing but a raised to m into n. So we'll get 2 raised to 6 into 2, and the answer is 1 upon 2 raised to 7. So these are pretty easy. So now let me go to the next problem. So I want you guys to solve this problem. So even you have to solve it in the similar way that you have solved the previous problems. So the next question is, if x raised to m equal to 10 and if y raised to m is equal to 20, find x into y whole raised to m. So here you don't know what is the value of x, what is the value of y, and what is the m value, but you know the value of x raised to m and y raised to m. So using these two you have to find out this value. So we know that a into b whole raised to m can be written as a raised to m into b raised to m. So this is nothing but that law, that is I guess fourth law. So xy whole raised to m can be written as x raised to m into y raised to m. So you know the value of x raised to m, that is nothing but 10, and y raised to m is nothing but 20. So 10 into 20 is 200. So even this is an easy problem. These kind of problems may be asked for 2 marks. The next question is, express cube root of 625 into the exponential form of the base 5. Okay, and even this is an easy problem. So we know that 625 is nothing but 5 raised to 4. How? That is, I hope you guys know 5 square, that is nothing but 25. 5 cube is 125. 125 into 5 is nothing but 625. So 5 raised to 4 is 625. So what we have done, we have just denoted 625 as 5 raised to 4. Then as we had seen in the I guess 11th problem, x raised to 1 by 2 is nothing but square root of x. So here it is cube root of x. So you can write it as x raised to 1 by 3. Okay, so using this we have written this step as 5 raised to 4 by 3. So you have expressed the given term as the exponential form to the base 5. So this is the answer. So let me revise it. So whenever a number is asked to express into exponential form, so you write it. Here we have written 625 as 5 raised to 4, and then since it is cube root, we have written 5 raised to 4 divided by 3. As you can see here, we have used again the third law. A raised to m whole raised to n can be written as a raised to m into n. That is 5 raised to 4 whole raised to 1 by 3, which is nothing but 5 raised to 4 by 3. So now let's move to the next problem. Express 1 upon 3125 into exponential form to the base 5. So now again you have to express 3125, you know it as, so again you just divide by 5, so you will get it as 625. So it is easy to write it in this form. So 3125 is nothing but 625 into 5. So we have seen 5 raised to 4 is nothing but 625. Again we are using the first law, that is a raised to m into a raised to n. So we will get it as 1 upon 5 raised to 5, that is 4 plus 1, 5. So you have to express it in the form of exponential form to the base 5. So you have to write it as 5 raised to minus 5. So here we have used the negative index, where we had seen 1 upon a raised to m can be written as a raised to minus m, or vice versa. So the next problem is express 1 upon 256 into the exponential form to the base 4. So similarly we have solved even this problem, that is 256 can be written as 4 raised to 4, that is 4 4s are 16, 16 4s are 64, 64 into 4 is nothing but 256. So you got it, 256 can be written as 4 raised to 4. So again using negative index, you will get the final answer as 4 raised to minus 4. So the next problem I want you guys to work it out, that is express 1 upon 512 into the exponential form to the base 4. Okay, let's see another problem. 5 raised to 10 minus 5 raised to 9 upon 5 raised to 11 minus 5 raised to 10. So you have to simplify this problem. This is very easy. So in the numerator we can see 5 raised to 9 is common. So we have taken 5 raised to 9 outside. So you will be remaining with 5 raised to 9 into 5 minus 1. So similarly in the denominator we can take 5 raised to 10 as common. So you will be remaining with 5 raised to 10 into 5 minus 1. So this term and this term gets cancelled, and here 5 raised to 9 and here 5 raised to 9 will get cancelled. So you are left with 1 upon 5. So even this is an easy problem. So that's it for today's class. Thank you.